Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pure Crochets and today we are creating this beautiful crochet top. It's so simple to create. As usual, I make simple projects, right? Please remember to subscribe to the channel, like this video. Thank you again for 10,000 subscribers. I feel so good. So kindly share this video with your friends and let's get started with the video. Before we get started, let me show you a more close-up look of the top. It's a very simple top with simple stitches, double crochets and granny stitches, okay, and mesh stitches here and there. So again, kindly subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up. In case of any questions, write them at the comment section, or if you have any thoughts about this video, please write. We are using 100% milk cotton yarn, and I chose color white and a shade of orange. Remember, you can choose any other color that you want. And to crochet, I'm using a 3.5 mm hook. Let me just focus for you all to see this hook. This is a 3.5 mm hook. I recommend this hook size because we are working around the bust area, so you need a little bit of coverage. So a smaller hook works best for you, which is a 3.5 mm hook. So guys, we're going to work our work into two panels. We're going to have two bra cups, then we're going to join the two bra cups together, then we'll finalize by making the lower part. So this is one of the bra cups, and let's make a replica of this. All right, so again, I am using a 3.5 mm hook and my yarn is 50 grams and it's also milk cotton yarn. So now I'm going to chain 18. Remember, this is a bra cups for size medium. My bust measurement is 34. If your bust measurement is 32, you can go ahead and do 15, and if you're extra small, you can go ahead and also do 15, okay? But size medium and large, you can go ahead and chain 18. Extra large, you can chain 20. Okay, so I'm done with the 18 chains. We're going in with a row of double crochets, yarn over, skip 2 stitches from the hook, and we are doing double crochets. So I will meet you at the end of this row. Please note, it's just a row of double crochets in each stitch that you had created earlier. Alright guys, I'm done with my double crochets and we are going in the second row. So kindly chain 2, skip the first stitch, and then go in the second stitch and do a double crochet. Always keep the first stitch that holds chain 2. So we're just going in again with a row of double crochets, and I'll meet you at the top of our work where I will show you guys how we do an increase, okay? Remember, we always have to increase at the top for our bra cups to be wider. Okay, so I'm almost at the end here. We'll go, there's always a stitch hidden here. Remember, we always chain 2, so there's always a stitch here at the chain 2 space, okay? Go in there and do your last double crochet like this, and we're going to do an increase. So go in the same space with another double crochet. That makes it 2 double crochet in 1 stitch, then chain 2, yarn over, go in the same space with a 3rd double crochet and the last double crochet, which makes it 4 double crochets in one stitch. Okay, so this is how we'll be doing our increases. Once you're done, you come on this other side and continue with normal double crochets all the way to the bottom, and I'll meet you at the bottom of your work. Okay guys, I'm at the end of my work and I just finished my last double crochet. I'm cutting off my yarn because I want to change color. I want to introduce the orange shade, and this is how we introduce the orange shade. So cut off your yarn and just continue with a chain 3 like this. Okay, and just pull it up like this. We are chaining 3 because usually the first chain usually disappears in the stitch. So chain 3, yarn over, and again always keep that first stitch from the hook, go in the second stitch and work double crochets until the top of your work. I will meet you at the top where we are doing our increases once again. Okay guys, we are at the top here, and please always remember we are doing an increase at the top of your work. So I'm just going in with my final 1 double crochet here, then at the top we'll always increase like this. Okay, so this is the top of your work and you're going to do an increase, which is 2 double crochets in the same stitch. That's a first double crochet. Go in with the second double crochet in the same space. That was 1. Then go in with the second one like this, then chain 2, 1, 2, and go in the same space with 2 more double crochets. Okay, so that's how we do the increase at the top always. All right, until your bra-cups is wide enough to fully cover your bust area. Okay, so once you're done with the increase, just go to this other side and continue with normal double crochets until the end of your work, and I'll meet you at the end again. So this is how my work looks. It's coming in pretty good. Mark here, you can change colors if you want. You can use yellow and white, whichever color that you like. So again, we are going in with the third row. I already skipped the first stitch, so it's the same thing. We are going in with double crochets until the top of your work, and please note to always increase at the top of your work. And I'm gonna do a few rows. I will meet you once we are changing the pattern so that we do the granny stitches. So guys, I am done with my work. I want to show you how long I worked. I'm gonna use a tape measure. So this is my tape measure and this is how much I've worked. Let's just make this straight for a second here. Okay, so this goes to 4.5, more like 5 inches, okay, wide. And now I want to introduce the granny stitches. Okay, for the granny stitches, I'm gonna do 2 rows, then 1 more row of double crochet. Okay, please, for sizes, if you want to know how many chains do you need to do, you can use your browse to know how many rows you have to do. Okay, but this work I'm working on is for size medium, so whichever work I have for size small and extra small, just remove 1.5 inches. For size large and 2XL, add 2 inches. Okay, that's how the quickest way you can adjust your sizes. All right, I hope that is helpful. So now I want to introduce the granny stitches, and for the granny stitches, as you can see, I just rejoined my yarn, chain 3, and for the chain 3 we are going in the same space as chain 3 with a double crochet. Okay, I hope you've noticed that. Then chain 1, skip 2 stitches. On the 3rd stitch we're going to go in with a double crochet like this and another double crochet in the same space like this. Then chain 1, yarn over, skip 2 stitches, go in the 3rd stitch with 2 double crochets like this. And this is how we are going to work until the top of your work, and I'll meet you at the top of your work. So guys, we are at the top of our work, and always remember here we are doing an increase. So let me show you how we do a increase of the granny square. Okay, so we always skip 2, always skip 1, sorry, always chain 1, skip 2. So we come at the top of your work here. Once you reach there, just get in the top of your work with the first granny square, which is 2 double crochet in the same space, chain 1, yarn over, go again in the same space with 2 double crochets like this. Okay, that is 1 double crochet and another double crochet, chain 1. You see the work has increased. So after you chain 1, skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and on the 3rd we're going in with a granny stitch, which is 2 double crochets in the same space. That is the first double crochet and the 2nd double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 2 stitches, go in the 3rd again with a granny stitch, which is 2 double crochets and a chain 1 in between. I'm hoping you are understanding what I'm telling you guys. So I will meet you at the end of the row. So we are at the end of the row, and this is how my row of granny stitches looks like. It's quite cute, and I want to introduce another row of granny stitches but using a different shade of yarn, which is color orange. And we're going to do the same way how we've been introducing a new color, by just taking your new yarn, and now we are chaining 4 instead of 3 because the first chain usually disappears in your work. All right, so we have chained 4, and you can see the first one always disappears in, as I told you. You can always carry your yarn if you want. Please note, chain 3 here acts as a stitch, so just skip the first granny, go in the chain 1 space and make a double crochet and another double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, go again in the next chain 1 space with 2 double crochets like this. Okay, then you chain 1, yarn over, go in the next chain 1 space with 2 double crochets like this, and a chain 1. So this is how we are going to work now, and I'll meet you at the top of your work. We are at the top here, and at the top here, remember, we're always doing an increase. So go in the chain 1 space, okay, in the chain 1 space, and do a double crochet like this and another double crochet like this, then chain 1, then go in the next not in the next, in the same space with another 2 double crochets and a chain 1, then continue with normal double crochets in the next space. Okay, normal double crochets, I mean 2 double crochets in the same space with the chain 1. I'm hoping that is clear, and that is how we are working. All right, so this is at the end of our work, and at the end here we just finish up by doing 1 double crochet at the end here to make your work straight. And our next pattern is now a row of double crochets. Okay, so I just entered in that first chain with that space with a double crochet, and please note we are going in each stitch with a double crochet. Inside the chain 1 space, just make 1 double crochet. Okay, so it's just double crochets all round, except where there is a chain 1 space, go inside like this with 1 double crochet. And please note, wherever we are increasing at the top, please also increase there. I will meet you once we're done with this row. Guys, so I'm done with my work. So now we have to cut off our yarn and do some granny stitches. Let me just bring in my work and show you what we're doing. We're gonna do 8 granny stitches. Remember, we're just working up to halfway your work, not halfway, 3/4 of your work for these granny stitches. So introduce your new color of yarn the same way we've been introducing it. So chain 4, and we're chaining 4 again because the first chain always gets swallowed by your work. Chain 4, yarn over, go in the same stitch as chain 4 and make another double crochet inside it. And we're only doing that because we are working with the granny stitches. Okay, so chain 1, skip 2, go in the 3rd, make a granny stitch, and I'll meet you once you have 8 granny stitches. Sorry. I'm done with my 8 double crochets. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, And now we want to introduce the mesh stitches. Okay, please do not cut off your yarn, just go ahead and chain 3, turn your work around like this, and we are going in the chain 1 space with a double crochet. Okay, so just go in this chain 1 space like this with a double crochet. Then once you're done, we are going to chain 2. That is the first chain, and this is the second chain. Yarn over, go in the chain 1 space with only 1 double crochet, then chain 2, yarn over, go in the chain 1 space with only 1 double crochet, like that. Chain 1, go in the chain 1 space with only 1 double crochet, like that. So we are going to work like this until the end. Once you're at the end, you're going to chain 1, close up your work, cut off your yarn, and do another break up the same way you have worked on this one. Okay, so they need to be twins, then it needs to be the same number of stitches, the same size, the same width. Okay, no more, no less. And always at the end here, go on top of chain 3 like this to complete your work, and also to make your work straight with a double crochet like this. Okay, then once you're done, your work should look like this. All right, so take your other work and make sure it's the same thing like this. Before you cut off your yarn, make sure it's the same number of stitches and it's the same size. So once you're sure about it, you will chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Please don't cut off your yarn, we are going to join our work together. So take this other break up. You can cut off your yarn if you want to join using a darning needle, but I'm using my hook, that's why I did not cut off my yarn. So we're just going to join in using a row of single crochets. So I'm joining at the end here using a slip knot, then I chained 1, turn your work around, and go in with single crochet across each stitch. Please do not skip any stitch, go in with a row of single crochet. And remember, we're just joining the 2 break ups together. If it's too hard for you, kindly use a darning needle. All right, so this is how my work looks like. It's coming through really well. This is the side that I've joined. As you can see, there's this line here, it's looking cute. Go ahead and cut off all the hanging yarns, join everything together, and now we want to work on the lower part of our break ups, which is the easiest of them all. Okay, we are almost halfway done. So take your other shade of yarn and join it at the bottom here of your work with a slip knot like this, and we are going to go in each stitch with a double crochet. All right, please do not skip any stitches. After you've joined like this using a slip knot like this, chain 3 and go in each stitch using a double crochet. Okay guys, this is how my work looks like, and we are going to extend our work because you need your work to go halfway to your back area. Okay, so for that I went ahead and chained 18 chains. Please, for size small, chain 15, size medium chain 18, size large chain 20 to 21. Okay, or yeah, that is fine. So I'm chaining 18 chains, and then we'll come through the 18 chains with another row of double crochets like this, but please watch because we're going to do something different. So that is the first double crochet. I will meet you once we are done up to the 7th double crochet, where that's where we are going to introduce a different pattern, which is easy, so just calm down. The pattern is going to be easy. So I'm still doing double crochets until I get to the 7th. Once we are at the 7th, we are going to introduce a little pattern. As you could see at the picture, we have a little pattern going on there. Okay, so this is the 7th one. Once you're on the 7th, chain 3 like this, then skip 1, 2, 3. On the 4th, go in again with double crochets, so like this. So it's just chain 3, skip 3. On the 4th, go in with a double crochet, and please remember we're chaining 7. Okay, after the 7 we're doing 7 double crochets, then chain 3, skip 3. On the 4th, again we start by doing again 7 double crochets. Once you're done with the 7 double crochet, actually on the 7th double crochet, that's where we chain 3, skip 3, and continue with doing the double crochets. Simple, right? It's very, very simple. I like it. So, and please remember, once you are here in the body of your work, please remember to turn your work for your work to be straight. Always check on that, otherwise you'll really have a lot of unraveling to do. As you can see, that's how we create that space. So we are on my 7th here. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, skip 1, 2, 3. On the 4th, go in with a double crochet. It's easy breezy. So 1 double crochet, the 2nd double crochet, the 3rd double crochet, the 4th double crochet. So until the 7th. Once you're on the 7th, you'll chain 3, skip 3, then continue with the pattern. I will meet you at the end of this row. We are at the end here, and please remember at the end here we have to extend our work. So go ahead and chain 18 again, like this side. Once you're here, do 18 chains, and as I said, for size small you can do 15, extra small 12, large medium 20 to 25. So once I'm done with my 18 chains, I'll go back with another row of double crochets, but please remember on the 7th stitch we always do the pattern, which is chain 3, skip 3. On the 4th, go in a double crochet. All right, so I'll meet you once we're at the body of our work. So guys, we are at the body of our work, and I want to show you how we continue with the pattern. It's the same thing. Okay, so wherever there was a chain 3, once you reach there, just chain 3 like this. 1, Oopsie, let's repeat that. So 1 1 2 3, yarn over, go in the next stitch where there's a double crochet, which is the 4th stitch, and just continue with double crochets like this. All right, so when you reach there's a chain 3, and then skip the 3, go on the 4th chain and do a double crochet like this. So we are here again. As you can see, our work is coming in well. So now it's time to chain 3. Don't worry about the borders, you can go in with a row of single crochets if it's too bad. So chain 3, yarn over, go in the next double crochet and do a double crochet. Simple. And you're going to do this until you have 6 rows, or until you want the length that you want your top to reach. For me, I did, I think, 6 rows. So I will meet you once you are done. Okay guys, I'm done with my work, and you should have something like this. So I did 1 2 3 4 5 6. Is it 6 or 7? It depends on what you want. All right, you can do more rows for your work to be more covering. So now we want to go ahead and put these adjustment bands and also the adjustment spaces on the sides. Once you're done, please chain 1, cut off your yarn. And now I want to introduce my yarn to this other side and show you how to make the adjustment spaces. So I'm just reattaching my yarn again like this. Chain 1 2 3, yarn over. I chained 4 because I just need 2 adjustment spaces, so I just keep 3. On the 4th, I came like this with a double crochet again, chain 1 2 3 4, and then just go to the end here with a double crochet. Easy breezy like this. Go to the end here with a double crochet. Make sure it's at the end for your work to be straight. Okay, at the end here like this, and do a double crochet here. Go in with a double crochet like this. So guys, this is what you should have, and now we have to reinforce our work, and we're just doing using single crochets. Chain 1, go in the chain 4 space with 4 single crochets like this. That is the second. Just go with 4. Once you get to the double crochet, go inside the double crochet with a single crochet like this. We're just doing single crochets to make our work stronger. Okay, and at the end here we will also complete with a single crochet like this. Right, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Easy, right? Fasten your work well. Please always remember to fasten in all the hanging yarns. And now let's make this adjusting band on top of our work here. I'm going in with the orange yarn, and just go on top of your work, reattach your yarn like this, and do a row of single crochets. I think I did 200 chains. This is for size small, medium. Large, please make 250 or 300 for you to have enough adjustment band. Large, extra large, do 350. Okay, so I'm carrying my yarn along to avoid so many sewing in, but I'm just doing a row of single crochets until I get to 200 or 250. Then I'll stop, then go in again with another row of single crochets. Okay guys, so go back in the chains that you just did with a row of single crochets to make sure your work is fastened enough. Okay, and the thicker adjusting bands are much comfortable to wear. All right, and this is how your work should look like, and this is how you adjust your bands at the back area. This is how you close up your work once you're wearing. I'm hoping you enjoyed this tutorial. Kindly give me a thumbs up. In case of any questions, always write them at the comment section. If you want to order this from me, kindly hit my DM on Instagram. And this is how I rock this beautiful, simple crochet top. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you in the next video. I'm hoping you enjoyed this so much. Bye bye.